Hi, I'm Jose from MakerSpace SVG. Today I'm going to do something really hard, which is to draw and talk at the same time. Yeah, I'm here to tell you about MakerSpace SVG and this amazing online course that I'm offering from May 3rd in product design for small-scale manufacturing. So I'll be teaching you how to do some cool stuff like what you're about to see me do here, which is design your own products, and I'm going to give you all of the knowledge that you're going to need for how to set up your own production line right in your own home with the minimal amount of setup necessary, the minimal tooling, and as low startup cost as possible to get into making your own products. So let's go. Alright, so I have my CAD software loaded up here. I have the pump, which is more or less finished. So it's split into two parts, motor module, and then the pump end is over here with the reciprocating mechanism and the diaphragm. All of that stuff is inside there. I just want to add a little branding on top of the case here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and select the plane that I want to put the text on, and then click on the shape string button to start writing some text. Alright, so now that it knows what plane I'm going to put the text on, I click on some start point for where the shape string is going, and then I type whatever the string is supposed to be. So I just want to put the MakerSpace name right there. And I set the size of the text, which I want it 4 millimeters. It's a small part, so the text is going to have to be small. And I tell it what font file to use for this text. Alright, so far so good. Click OK, and it should show me where it put the text. But this is not quite the way I want it, so I'm going to go ahead and click refresh, and then I could start positioning it a little better. Alright, so positive Z direction is upwards, and yep, I'm going to rotate it about that Z axis 90 degrees, so it's going across the plastic case. Alright, so let me just orient the viewport a little bit so you can see. The text is not where I want it still. I need to move it downwards a bit. So let's see, move it in the Y until it's just about centered. I think I want to carry this to the right just a little as well, and yeah, that's it. I'm done with the shape string. Now it's just whoops, where did my thing go? Alright, yeah, so right now this is just a 2D object, and we're working on a 3D model. And yeah, let's go ahead and extrude this thing. But the pump design and the shape string are two separate parts, so let me go over here to part design and create a body in which I link the pump module to that body, which I'm going to modify. Alright, so it's now set as the base feature, and I want to add the shape string to that body. Yeah, don't worry, I'm just running through this really quickly. If you join my online course, which starts next month, May 3rd, online, 7:30 in the evenings, twice a week, I will be explaining to you the whole process of 3D modeling and product design starting from scratch. So you don't need any prior experience or knowledge about anything engineering like. So I'm rushing through this in the class. You learn at your own pace. I'm going to take my time and answer all your questions that you might have, so no worries. Okay, continuing now. I have the shape string attached to this body, and I want to extrude it into 3D space, so I go ahead and click on Pad Selected Sketch. And right, so it extruded it 10 millimeters, which is the default, but I just want this to be 0.5 millimeters off of that flat surface there, so I go ahead and put it to 0.5. Just click away to get a preview. Yep, that's about how I want it to look, and we're more or less finished with that. Then I can click OK, and there we go. Here is our modified part. DC 12-volt diaphragm pump with the MakerSpace logo. Now this pump module here is going to be made from plastic. All of this can be 3D printed, and yeah, it's going to be a fairly straightforward thing to make on a 3D printer. Later on, I might decide to modify this design for plastic injection molding so that I could make a much higher quality part and have it produced really rapidly and at low cost. Alright, so that's it for modifying this part. I still think I should explain a little bit more about MakerSpace SVG. Now, what is a MakerSpace? It's a new concept to St. Vincent. We don't have anything like that here yet, except me. If you need books, you go to a library and borrow the books, or just go to the library, you sit there and read in your silence. If you want to get good at public speaking, you go to a Toastmasters club and you talk your head off with them. Now, what if you're a person who's into design, inventing, innovation, you like technology, you like doing DIY projects, making all sorts of cool stuff like robotics, electronics. If you want to do that, well, sorry, you don't really have any other options right now except for hunting down all of those parts online on Amazon and eBay, buying stuff, buying tools, materials, and then you have to go and learn how to use the software on your own by watching YouTube videos. You don't have help, nobody to explain things to you, and yeah, you're all on your own. But MakerSpace SVG, a MakerSpace, fills in that gap for you by creating an environment, a place where you can go to with your friends or on your own timing, and you have access to all of the equipment that you need. So you have 3D printers, you have CNC machines, you have all of the tools that you need to build these things, these brilliant ideas you have sitting in your head right there. And let's say you don't know how to use the equipment, no problem, I'm there, I can show you. You have other people who might be more experienced, they're also there. You can work together, share your ideas, learn from one another. And even if you want to get into something more complicated, I'm a professional engineer. I am ready and willing to answer any questions you have and help you get from A to B. Alright, so that's what MakerSpace SVG is about. This is the early stage right now, and what I have offering for you is a course in product design and manufacturing, which starts next month on the 3rd. So if you want to learn how to make more cool stuff like this, invent your own products and learn how to manufacture them right in your own backyard with minimal amount of tooling and upfront costs to get into producing these cool things that you're going to make, yeah, join that course. It's specifically just for you. Everything that you want to know, everything you ever might need to jump into this world of being a maker. Yeah, so welcome, and call me at 532-3817 if you need to talk some more about this or you want to register for that online course. Yeah, see ya.